I don't even know what to say for the intro. Just move along. Sunken some penis and balls. Okay. Hello, my beloved audience of 2 people. This is not important at all. Like, I just wanted to make a video about this because I don't know who else to talk to this about. But I'm sure everyone has experienced once or twice their favorite band of all time maybe releasing something that's not quite up to par with the rest of their stuff, and that's fine. You know, my favorite band, as I was saying in my last video, is Avenged Sevenfold. They're my favorite band of all time, and I have every single one of their albums on either CD or vinyl. And they've had some, some spots in their discography where I'm not too crazy about, and that's okay. They're only human. They're not going to be able to create stuff that's going to please everyone at all times, and that's okay. Hail to the King is kind of shit, and that's okay. And, I kind of already explained this, but when they released Life is But a Dream, I was on the front lines defending that album. I thought it was fantastic. Not just because I was, glazing them, but I actually thought it was a very good album. I think they did a really good job of balancing, the new kind of progressive era that they were trying to embrace, and also, their kind of metalcore sound. And I think they did a pretty good job of combining the two and still kind of staying loyal to their what is that sound? Their genre. So to my surprise, when I woke up this morning, I got a message from my friend saying, "Dude, have you heard the new Avenged Sevenfold EP?" And I was like, "No." She was like, "I haven't either." And so they just dropped a new EP this morning out of nowhere. I just want to clarify, I'm not a music critic or anything. I'm not picky at all when it comes to music. Literally, I'll listen to anything and I'll be like, that's pretty good. So this isn't me trying to have some incredibly hot take or whatever. I just wanted to yap about this. I don't know how many of you keep up with Avenged Sevenfold, but they also released a single last December, and I actually listened to it for the first time with my friends, and I did not like it. I have mixed opinions about bands going in new directions. For one thing, I understand that, we're all human, We can't always cater to what everybody's gonna like. And if Avenged Sevenfold doesn't want to keep writing the music that they're currently writing, then that's fine. The fans are not in control of what they're listening to. However, I feel like if you've been doing what you've been doing for as long as someone like Avenged Sevenfold has, they've been a band for nearly 30 years, and they've always been kind of this metalcore. They've been among the metalcore genre. When you've been doing music like that for that long, it just, I don't know. I feel like to suddenly switch up is a kind of weird thing to do, because you already have this huge audience built of people who, they listen to you for that long because they like your sound, right? They like metalcore. They're all metalcore fans. And then, that's why a lot of people were dissatisfied with Life is But a Dream. They've proved that they're capable of combining their metalcore sound with whatever kind of genre they want to do. And this isn't their first time combining genres. They've been doing that since Self-Titled with A Little Piece of Heaven, and they did a great job. A Little Piece of Heaven is literally one of their most popular songs. I didn't have my expectations too high, but I was like, you know what? The last single, it was pretty bad. So I'm like, you know what? I'm keeping my hopes high. I'm sure this is going to be a lot better. And if they dropped it out of nowhere, then I was like, oh, maybe this is a little surprise for the fans. Shit. I'm going to interrupt my little yap. I just texted my friend. She was asking about it. I sent her a little clip and she said, "What is going on?" That's my perfect reaction. But anyways, so I listened to the thing. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna just listen to it once and then for a few seconds and then immediately decide whether or not I like it, because it doesn't give the music a fair chance. I hate when people just cherry pick a small amount of a song and then be like, all right, I don't like it. You gotta really listen to it. So I gave it a shot. I listened to it once through, and then another time. But I still knew immediately off the bat, something is not right here. What were they thinking? They don't owe it to me to make it good, But I've been a fan for nearly 20 years. I'm not one of those people that listens to everything, but I don't hate a lot of songs, I don't hate a lot of music. If someone with as open of a music palette as me hated it, I think you're doing something wrong. But the reason why this is distressing to me as an Avenged Sevenfold fan is that Avenged Sevenfold, they are very adamant about not being a nostalgia act. So whenever they go into a new era, they go full frontal into that new era. They will not play anything else from their older stuff, which sucks because all of my favorite stuff is like from their second and third albums. But you win some, you lose some. I guess that's understandable. When Life Is But a Dream came out, they mostly played stuff off of Life Is But a Dream, which that's okay. It's a good album. But knowing them, that just knowing that they refuse to be a nostalgia act and that this is them like kind of soft launching a new era, this means that this is what the future of music is going to sound like. And I am worried. What really ticked me off was the people trying to defend this song, or the songs, because they're multiple. And I mean, if it's what you like, to each their own, I guess. Bro. I haven't really spoken to anyone who likes it, but I've seen a few people defend it. But I don't know where it is. I don't know where I saw this. I saw it like on a post on Instagram. I saw a few comments that were along the lines of, "Oh, if you don't like this and you think it's bad, you're just not a real Avenged Sevenfold fan. You are just stubborn and you only like their most popular songs and you don't like progressive whatever." They're like, "This is just progressive. This is just different. It's not that bad." But what ticked me off most of all was the people who are saying, like, "Oh, like, Jimmy would have loved this." Like, everybody who doesn't like this EP clearly never listened to Pinkly Smooth. Are we listening to the same Pinkly Smooth? If you don't know, Pinkly Smooth was one of the Rev and Sinister Gates, like, I don't know if it was their band before Avenged Sevenfold or like one of their side projects. I think the Rev was already in Sinister. What? The Rev was already in Avenged Sevenfold at this point, but I don't think Sinister Gates was yet. I don't know the history like fully, and it is a lot more progressive than Avenged Sevenfold like normally is, because that was the music that the Rev liked. I don't know. It's to the point where it's just sound. It just sounds like random sounds. It's not progressive. It's just noise pollution. And I feel like comparing it to Pinkly Smooth is an unfair comparison, because Pinkly Smooth is fantastic. I'll play like a little bit of like that, whatever. It's not progressive. It just sounds like shit. And I'm really distressed. I know this is like very much a non-issue. There's so much more going on in the world that is much more important than this, but this is my issue, and I don't have anyone to speak about it, so I'm talking to you, to those who want to listen. And if you did listen, I thank you very much for listening to my nonsense and just complaining. The fuck is that's new? Warning: the consumption of this Brazil may stimulate senses you didn't even know you had. That wasn't on there before. Let me know if you're upset too. Let me know if you care. Let me know if you don't care. Let me know if you're having a good day or something. I don't fucking know. Yeah. Did I say the intro? Did I say hi to the party people? That is not the baby. Let me know if any of you two people watching this video, if you've had any other experiences like this, where just like you love a band so much and you love their unique sense of style and music, and then they just drop absolute bullshit that sounds nothing like them. But let me know. And yeah, I will see you same time tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
We're gonna need something else. Something sexy, like the...
What year are we in?
But with heart. Like the...
What year are we in?
But most important, with some... Like the time the gym burned down.
We're on it.